Hi friends, welcome to the Eureka Learning channel. This is Pawan Sai Tadepalli. You are watching Eureka Learning channel. Today I come up with a new topic. So we are doing dimensionality reduction. If we have more features, that more features are not all the features are not useful for implementation of our model. So we are reducing the some features that is called dimensionality reduction. And there are different types of algorithms in dimensionality reduction, like UMAP, ISOMAP, TSN are different types of are there. And we can do clustering also for reduction, dimensionality reduction. But dimensionally, there are UMAP and these algorithms are so much better than clustering. So today I am doing this video for practical visualization or practical understanding of what is the difference between dimensionality reduction and clustering. What are and how to implement in practical, so you can get an idea and which is better, which is not better. So let's go into the implementation part, friends. So these are the necessary libraries: numpy and clustering. I am doing clustering also, and matplotlib for visualization, cborn. So I'm doing the setting of this to notebook, and RC means run configuration. So I am doing figure size to 12 comma 10. So I am taking this dimensional reduction algorithm, UMAP, Universal Manifold Approximation Learning. Because UMAP, the the advantage of dimensional reduction algorithm, they work with the principle of manifold learning. What is meant by manifold? Manifold, it creates a space. So that space stores the information. How that information stores in that manifold based upon the Euclidean distance. If you have 10 data points, this algorithm calculates Euclidean distance between every point. Which points have less distance, the, so that all points are come under the one manifold, and the distance is more, they put on another manifold. This is the manifold learning, and this is the background principle of UMAP. So I am importing the matrix adjusted underscore for calculating the cluster performance, knowing the cluster performance. So I am taking the M1 data frames using fetch underscore OpenML. So it has 70,000 data on 784 images, means 784 features. So in this, I am first you need to import the UMAP if you want to do with you work with UMAP. And in Colab you don't need to install, but if you are running in your local notebook in Jupyter notebook, first you need to pip install UMAP. So I am fitting the data to UMAP. So UMAP, this is our main model, and I am giving a random underscore state equal to 40. If you want to give, you can give or remove it, and I am transforming the data. So I am visualizing the UMAP data, dimensional after dimensional reduction, how the data looks like. So I am drawing with a scatter plot. So we have 0 to 9 numbers now. It is a digits data. So for each digit we need a different color. So I'm taking an np.randint of 0 to 10. So size n equal to 70,000, because we have 70,000 data points now. For each color, we need to color should be there for each data point. So I am doing with the scatter plus. I am putting the legend. See friends, in the scatter plot, because UMAP, bec- it has a 784 features, means 784 dimensions. So we can't visualize 784 dimensions. So how can we reduce these dimensions to visualize the graph? visualize this data in a graph. So we require x and y dimensions only, 2 dimensions only. So this UMap convert the 784 dimensions into 2 dimensions, friends. So I am assigning this model to standard underscore embedding. So we require only 2 dimensions now. So that are 0 and 1. Standard embedding for all points 0 and standard embedding all points 1. So I am assigning color from 0 to 10, means 0 to 9 will become. So 9 colors will be there for each data, each type of digit. See friends, how it is look. It is very beautiful. See, for 0 means black. So for different numbers, it has different color. See friends, these are not combined. Each has a different manifold. For each type of number, it has a different manifold. So this is the advantage of UMAP. See, it is very beautiful. It gives 9 manifolds for the 9 categories. So then we can go to, so I am doing with the clustering. So I am doing with k-means clustering. So I am clustered, I am importing this clustering as a cluster dot k-means. So I take in k-means we need to give a k. So I take a 10. And I am predicting the data. So I am again I am visualizing this clustering data in the at the time of UMAP I gave 10 colors. In this also I am giving this to this variable, color to this variable, because we need to difference between the k-means and UMAP now. So that's why I'm giving like this. See, clustering also differentiate, but it combines. There is no it doesn't do manifold learning. It doesn't create different manifolds for different categories. It calculates the distance. If the distance is less, it combines all the points, it clusters the same points. But manifold learning is not like that. It creates different manifolds for different categories. But the difference is they calculate distance same, but they create a manifold. So if you want to know how the clustering score, it is, friends, it is 0.36. It is very less score. This random underscore measures the clustering performance. So the range is 0 to 1. If the range is 1, if the answer is 1 or value is 1, it is a very good clustering. But we can get to 0.3 now, it is a very bad. So this is the problem with the clustering. So if you want to do high dimensional reduction, don't use clustering. So this is the difference between UMAP and clustering, friends. So thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel. Please press bell icon for new videos. If you like this video, please give a comment and press like button. Thanks, friends.